Yeah, somebody asked, the first book that I listened, and these are on Audible, but you can buy them too. I don't know about Mishka's. I think it's just Audible only, but was The Easy Way to Control Alcohol by Alan Carr. And then Mishka Shubaly, Shubaly, Cold Turkey on Audible. And it's not very long. It's like, an hour or two long. That's it. And I got to look up Stanhope's stuff. It's in his email. I'm not sure which one of those books is his. I know it might be Beer Hall Putsch. I don't know if that's the new one or not. So we'll find out. But we'll talk to Doug next week. Old friend of the show. Sure hope it's not the last time we talked over the last time we see him, but things be weird in this country right now. All right. It's the camera time.
Yeah, we're on.
It's camera time.
We're being on.
Well, then I'll skip UT may have a vaccine. I'll skip ransomware for Carnival. Well, no, I'm going to say this. Remember yesterday I was praising Kyle, Texas?
Right.
Because they changed the name of Rebel Drive to Fajita Drive?
Yeah.
Like, what says you're not a stodgy old, small, dumb town when you change the street name to a wonderful, wonderful Texas product, right? Fajita Drive. Hell, there should be Breakfast Taco Drive. There should even be a street that says it's not a burrito, it's a breakfast taco. And if my daughter ever says, Dad, you're going to bring home some of those burritos that you could get at the station.
She says that?
She said it today.
She doesn't.
She said it today.
She didn't come from your loins.
Who's her father?
And I almost backhanded her. I said it's not a burrito.
Not good. It's not good.
Took me 5 minutes to figure out what she was talking about. And also, honey, by the time 3 o'clock rolls around, eggs aren't safe, I don't think. But guess what? Now Kyle, and I have the wrong link. Now Kyle,
they going back on Fajita Drive?
They're going back on Fajita Drive because a bunch of whiny people.
Here's what doesn't make sense. My wife saw this yesterday and she goes, "Oh my God, you guys should talk about this on air." First of all, she never listens to the show. She said, "This is a great idea. This is awesome. This makes me excited. I want to take the kids to go drive on Fajita Drive." Like it was bringing tourism. Tourism.
Okay, here, let's see if KXAN is going to work for me today.
In the city of Kyle have council members considering a backtrack. On Tuesday, they voted to rename Rebel Drive Fajita Drive.
Okay, I haven't watched this. I have a quiz for the show.
Okay.
Do you think it's rednecks who still think that the Deep South and the Confederate Traders Civil War was part of their heritage? Or do you think, here's another thought that crossed my mind. I haven't watched this yet. Do you think it might be vegans?
Oh.
Anti-fajita vegans.
Maybe.
Or there's another thing that happened in Austin with Willie Nelson and everything else. People don't want to spend the money to change their address.
Maybe that. I think I follow the money. I think we have always said follow the money, and it could just be people saying,
hold
"Look,
on,
I don't pay all the money.
Am
I'll
I
change
a
my
bad-
sign cost."
and I'm officially old. Am I a bad person because I use those return address labels that they send you from the Easter seals? And
you don't pay. You don't
and I've
send
never
a dollar.
sent them a dollar. I've kept their penny or a dime or whatever they used to send.
That's not the reason that you're a bad person. It has to do with a lot of other things.
I look over at those things I've never used them, and I go, "What has happened to me, and why am I hoarding those?" So dumb. All right, let's find out what it actually
Mayor
was.
there says it's a tribute to the creator of fajitas who sold his first fajita in Kyle. KXAN's Tara Rahman explains why some neighbors say there was not enough public input.
This item is not registered to have a public hearing, but it does need to have one in order to get it passed. So attorney is advised that we can just open up a public hearing.
How old is the mayor of Kyle? 22?
If anyone wishes to speak.
Mayor Travis Mitchell opened discussion for the name change for about a minute Tuesday night, but more than 500 people who signed this petition say there wasn't enough notice.
I don't think the community really saw that the street name would be the choice made.
Party killer, narc.
And if it was a more transparent, I think a lot of our citizens of Kyle would have given their opinion and really told the city council that we don't like this name.
Abigail, I don't know what your. Well, I'm not going to comment. I can't tell
what your beef fajita
I
is.
can't tell race. I have no idea what I am. You're a lovely woman, but Jesus Christ, what's wrong with your sense of humor? What is wrong with Fajita Drive? What is wrong with Fajita Drive? I'm asking that.
Not enough sizzle.
Great pun for a Friday. I really appreciate that.
I'm trying to bring something.
Because you're out of the room for 35 minutes.
Can you do me a favor?
For it now.
Can you? I mean, it was a great pun, but could you maybe wrap it up?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh my God. You guys are so funny. I'm not doing that one. Not on camera. I'm not humiliating myself on camera. That was going to be a long way to get to that one. A long way.
Yeah, don't go again.
They should have just changed. They should have just changed the signs at like after midnight.
Silva's petition says to name a street after a piece of
Don't
meat
ask.
in hopes of honoring its diversity, in fact, ignores many wonderful aspects, history, leaders,
Oh,
and
shut up. It's a town of 14 people. Jesus Christ. Does everything online have to be a big social, oh my God, this side and that? Can we come together? It's a street. No one was harmed in the making of the sign Fajita.
And I'm sure you'll
name another street after your favorite history leader or cult follower or whatever, or person of culture.
You'll still get your mail if people
Jesus.
put Rebel Road on it.
What happened
I
to
mean,
our senses of humor, man? Huh? It's like with Hot Pockets now. I'm trying to do this. He sent me a picture of a woman that said, who is this? And it's a woman with curly hair and glasses. And I said, me at 16? But then it says, this woman is on the board of Black Lives Matter, and she's a convicted terrorist who was sentenced to 98 years. And I just looked it up on Snopes. She wasn't. She was part of the Weather Underground. She's part of a different organization that sends money to them or whatever. And instead of going, you're an idiot, I just try to write funny things now, like, Snopes is your friend. I'm sad when my friends are in cults. You know, instead of just getting the heavy-handed ham stuff going on.
How many famous Kyles do we know?
What do you mean? The name, like people named Kyle?
It's Kyle Chandler. It's Kyle Richards
There's a
from
Kyle on
Real
one-
Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Right.
Because to me, why wouldn't you take every road in Kyle and name it after a famous Kyle? Just
that'd
do
be
that.
great.
So you could have Richards Drive.
Well, why don't you just
Chandler
do what they
Drive.
did in, what is it, Tylerdale?
You want to hear
where they did the streets?
He just
where, like-
moved. You want to hear the weirdest coincidence ever? My father-in-law lived on Monahan's Drive.
Thanks. That was a great story.
Hold on.
Okay.
Didn't they name the streets in Tyler after girls or some girls' names or something? And then the other,
No.
The
Doug
avenues-
lived on Piccadilly.
May I make a suggestion? They're doing this. They're changing Rebel Drive, right? Because they're saying that Rebel Drive is not inclusive, right? That's what I'm assuming. They're saying, hey, it harkens back to Civil War. We want something more inclusive for our community.
could harken back to Star Wars.
What if you took all of your favorite racial epithets and then renamed all the streets after that?
Oh, there you go.
Everybody gets made fun of in the city. And as you drive through, you're like, oh, my goodness.
Fat Cop Drive.
Now, that's not a racial epithet.
Wow, Dale.
Okay,
You
and
know-
that's you. Yesterday, you were very pro
Yeah, no,
Kyle
I'm
PD.
anti-Kyle now. You're listening to the whiners. You listen to the whiners. What was the other idea? Name different foods. The neighborhood my father-in-law lived in was named after Texas State Parks.
You ran out of breath on that sentence.
I absolutely did. Haven't been on the bike. I'm on a massive amount of steroids right now, so watch out. May have roid rage. Need to be really careful.
It's still going to take you an hour to get over here.
No, you
so
made me
I'm not
think of
really-
something funny.
Bob, hour to get over here, do you
I
think?
don't know. I'm going to stay out of it. You guys have been going at each other all week.
Going week ever since I hired him.
I'm going to stay out of it today.
Now, I had a Red Bull today. That's why I'm a little pepped up, you know. Just so tired when I got here.
Let's hear more.
Tired of Dale.
culture of our community. But she
I
understands
heard that.
Oh, God damn it.
the intention, honoring Juan
You
Antonio.
know what? Instead of worrying about the street, why don't you worry about your houses that have brick in front and then the rest of the house is hardy board?
Wait,
Why don't we worry about where we can get that hat?
Don't get a
That
hat.
hat is
Don't
incredible.
buy a house that has a brick facade and then hardy board all the way
If
around.
they're
it.
honoring this guy, why don't they name it after him?
Who? Don Williams?
Well, who? For the good times.
Don Williams did not sing for the good times.
Yeah.
Who sang for the good times?
Ray Price.
For the good times.
And one of our show preppers put up interview possibly or they put up a concert schedule from Ray Price who'd been dead for 4 years.
But I
Don't
believe
look so sad.
I don't think you'd look good in that hat, Matt.
I don't want
Antonio
that hat.
Sonny
I wouldn't.
Falcon,
I'm saying it's a
known
great
as
hat, though.
the king of fajitas. He first sold them at a festival in Kyle in
Whoa, look at those shorts.
Dang.
For the good time.
Oh, those terry cloth.
1969.
He believed in what the food product did in bringing people together, and it brought people together from a lot of different socioeconomic backgrounds.
And it looks like you've met a lot of.
Why don't they just call it Falcone Drive or Falcon Drive?
Just
Well, it's Falcone.
why not have it? First of all, the other thing I think there's 500 signatures. I bet you a good percentage of those are not from Kyle. You couldn't get 500 people to sign a petition about a street name in
Kyle is a big city now,
Yeah,
Dale.
man.
When's the last
Steven.
time you were down in
They got a
in
Walmart.
Keeley?
I got a dope
Everything.
HEB.
Great
Thanks
call,
for the
Steven.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Steven.
that.
Huge. Really moved it forward.
Backgrounds, political backgrounds. Certainly, I would hope that the citizens of Kyle would see that.
I attend you.
Okay.
There he
So,
is. Look at him.
Can you show? Can you show the camera on the video there?
Young
Thanks,
Cox.
Dylan. If you're this fat, and I have been, don't tuck your shirt in.
Dale.
Oh, come on, bro.
Don't tuck, especially one of those silky longhorn Nike shirts.
How else are the ladies going to see that bulge?
Don't tuck your shirt in on.
That guy is stealing a pumpkin. You're
So this
being
is
mean.
the fajita dude now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the
They
last
passed?
time. I don't know. Hey, don't jinx him. For the good. Hey, we'll tell you what. It's his grandson that's been talking.
Can
I think
I
his
ask
grandson
something?
has a pretty good voice. He sounds a little bit like the guy that does the Dairy Queen stuff too. What's his name? Out on the porch.
Oh,
10 years down the road, I think that story is going to get lost, and people are just going to be wondering, why do we have a street named Fajita?
Oh my God! Pick your battles. This girl's really attractive, but it's one of those
starts
things
driving
where
you
just
nuts,
go,
isn't it?
Yes, because
That's
you
the
would,
thing. You
would-
want to yell and you want to call
Oh,
her
I can't
names,
imagine
sexist
dating.
names,
No,
but you
Jail.
No, I
can't
don't.
because the magic
No.
of the attractiveness.
I want to say that I would go there, but I'm not because I'm too old. But also, I would have to make all sorts of excuses in my head. I can't imagine dating in the world of political correctness.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even fathom it. You make a joke. Really? Did you say that? That's a man I would be going out with. It's like, pick your battles. It's one street.
Mayor is now calling for a hearing.
I'll tell you what, young lady, I have had to answer this question so many freaking times. Here are the questions I've been asked most on this radio show. Hey, did you know there's a street called KLBJ
Yep.
out towards
Smithville.
Or back
yeah,
shop, yeah.
Smithville. It's because that's where the old KLBJ AM. That's where you
Snopes.
started to lose the signal.
Snopes.
What's on? That's not on Snopes.
It's on
Should
this
be.
side of
I don't believe
Bastrop,
it.
though, I believe.
The other one is, hey, did you know there's a
Dick Chop.
a urologist in town named Dick Chop? His name's Dick
Hang
Chop.
on,
Did
there
you know
was a
that?
third.
Dick Chop. Dick
There's
Chop.
a third.
What?
What happened to Charlie?
What happened to Charlie?
There's a fourth.
What happened to Charlie?
What happened to Deborah?
Ooh. Or if you're out, where's Bob? Ooh. I go, I don't hang out with that. No,
I have an answer for you.
no, I want to do more questions we are constantly asked.
Ask me where's Bob?
Hey, where's Bob?
He's on Fajita Drive.
What happened to Deborah?
It's never going to happen now. For
And
you
then
to
if
drive
people
will
don't
never
know
happen.
the show, you go, yeah, I do radio. Well, what kind of music do you play? Or do you like Rush Limbaugh? Comedy? What are you like? Let me tell you a joke. Don't tell me a joke. I don't want a joke.
What can we do to help Kyle? Are they in our
Boy, Dale's got
Are they in our
revved up
listening
here.
area at all?
Kick the
Kyle is.
politically correct young lady up. That's what you do.
Call Kyle right now.
She can stay with us and come to the pool.
Hey Siri, call Kyle.
I don't have any Kyles on my phone.
Call the
I don't
president of Kyle.
think. Steven, what?
Call the CEO of Kyle.
Steven.
Hey, sorry it hung up last time.
Yeah, I let you go too long. My bad, sir.
What's up?
No worries. Hey, so I live here in Kyle in one of, probably about 20, 25 subdivisions in the Kyle Butte area. And this place is definitely growing. Unfortunately, it's people coming from all over the United States, and they all want to really get involved. And so they think if they want to get in the grassroots. And so they need to find something important and latch onto it so they can get into this government. I mean, you see that we have like Dennis the Menace as our mayor or whatever. So, but it's actually the largest concentration of 0 to 18-year-olds in the state of Texas.
Is in
on the
Kyle?
Kyle Butte area.
What's
Kyle
attracting
Butte
them?
area.
Water park?
Wayfair. They're opening a new Wayfair distribution
no, they can't
center.
afford to live in Austin, man. They can't afford to live in Austin, so they're moving out here.
Steve?
I mean, my house is valued over $100,000 more than we bought it 5 years ago.
Man, look at me. I'm Steve.
Wow,
I'm rich.
that's a
Yeah, through.
Oh, good.
Hey, Steve, let me ask you a question. How long have you lived out there?
Good for
5 years.
5 years. What is your personal opinion about Fajita Drive Gate?
I love it. Fajita all the way. Ho, ho, ho.
Typical liberal.
Typical. It's a bleeding heart. I'm sitting here with my Bernie Sanders shirt on. So
my wife just loves to stir it. She just sent me an email that says, I want to move. And I'm thinking, oh, she's found a wonderful house for us. But again, small town. Don't say the name of my neighborhood, but it's blank. I thought I was looking at the neighborhood Facebook group. It's blank neighbors Patriot group.
Hell yeah.
And I'm sitting there, but I'm thinking it's the one about, hey, the pool's open.
Right.
And no, it's please sign this petition to stop Abbott from a vaccine mandate. He's being very silent on the issue. S.J. Schwa says he's being very silent. He's being very silent on the issue that hasn't come up.
What happens to people that they never leave high school?
I thought all these protests were peaceful.
How come some people don't ever leave high school?
Getting more content on TV. People are having way too much to do these days.
Yeah, maybe you've got a point, Steve, is that's what's going. I mean, can you imagine wanting to start? You're just basically at that point starting a lunch table, right?
Right.
You're like, hey, let's all hang out together at lunch and let's talk about the socials. Dale, you always just hung out with the socials.
I'm sitting here drinking wine 7 days a week. I need to feel important somewhere else.
How did you remember that?
All right, Dale, you hang out with the socials.
Renee Roth, I love her to death. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Steve, for letting
Appreciate
us know.
it.
So that's one vote for Fajita Drive, and my wife voted for Fajita Drive, even though
she doesn't live there.
She's never been to Kyle either.
I don't get that young lady's beef, I
think Chewy already did
I
that.
know, but your face looked so dumb when you realized what you said.
I also just realized everybody on camera could see what my neighborhood was. I don't care. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I don't get that battle. Fake Morgan Freeman, what's up?
Oh, hey guys, kudos.
Kudos.
Hey, I just wanted to offer up a couple of suggestions for movies.
That's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about.
We're trying to get Fajita Drive going.
Oh, well then.
I mean, you're not in trouble.
Eat fajitas every day.
No, you're in
There you
trouble.
go.
You're in trouble. Yes, learn the show. You know the show.
You know the show.
Stay on topic.
My bad, dude.
We're going to drive to your house right now.
Uh-huh.
We're going to fill socks with oranges.
Uh-huh.
So
you're going to get code red.
You're going to get code redded, dude.
And then we're going to dump you and Kyle, and the cops will smell the oranges and think you're food.
As long as I make my way to Dan's, I'm good, man.
God damn it, I'm going to get killed. I can't. I'm going to have to be in the trunk when we drive through Kyle.
You can't fit in any trunk.
Goes to Kyle.
I'm not that big anymore. Hey, dude, you didn't even mention it.
What?
We didn't even talk about I collapsed after the show yesterday.
Not only do we not mention that, but I came in here on Monday.
You missed it.
I came in here on Monday and said, oh my God, I have the greatest content thing ever. On Tuesday, I said, oh my God, I have the greatest content thing ever, and forgot about it again. On Wednesday, I think I mentioned slightly, we should probably wait till Monday. I have incredible content for this show.
Yeah, remind us Monday.
And all it requires for us to do is to reach out to a place in San Marcos, I think is the closest place.
All right, Chewy, get your ass back in here. I promised videos, so I'm going to play a couple before we go out here. We can talk about me collapsing in a little bit. Have you seen this yet? You may ride the button, but you may not have to because it's British.
Oh, yeah, this is
insulting.
the thing that I said I was loving the other day.
I actually felt sorry for him. It's a British dude on a train, what they call the underground, and he's insulting three black dudes. And
no, he's just like, it was weird. Like,
people are telling him to shut up. Right? Just go. No, he's insulting three black dudes.
He's yelling, this is my home, go back.
Right?
Yeah, and now he's saying you're going back.
Right. He's Billy Steele. He goes, no, you're black. This is popular. Now watch this. All right? Watch this.
Laid him out.
Okay, this is a different video that somebody had. I don't know why people need to ruin videos with their own stuff. Here's the thing. I'm watching it going, man, I always love it when somebody gets what they deserve. He's so out. And people try to help him, and the woman's going, you don't need to help him. He's a racist. I'm scared he's dead. Look how long he is out.
Well, that's what happens when someone sleeps you.
Yeah,
dude, he is out though. Usually you see him, come up and start.
He needed a nap.
But I guess he lived.
He laid out.
Here's a thing I learned a long time ago. I mean, really a long time ago.
Should we start feeling bad for racists? Like,
yeah, well,
No, I
Dale
don't.
does.
They shouldn't die if they get hit. You think they? Oh, look at
I
you
didn't- I
got
didn't
those
say I
eyes.
didn't think they should
You got
die.
those. I've been thinking eyes.
I didn't.
You have. I've been thinking eyes.
You got
never
high
noticed?
ideas?
thinking
You
about
got
it.
an idea?
Put the camera on me and I'll show you what Chewy does. He goes. He starts looking around up here like, I'm not sure if I don't think they should die.
I didn't say or look like I would
You
say
have
anything
done.
like that.
You've got. I'm thinking about it. Eyes.
No, it's just I don't feel bad. You feel bad.
I don't feel bad. I was afraid that he was very close to death.
Dale feels that there are very good people on both sides.
Oh.
All right, then. You know what? I didn't want to show this to you, but you will now watch a 105 mile an hour pitch.
There's a thing
into the ding dong.
Most people should know, and if you're out there and you don't know this, but I think you probably know it, Chewy. I don't know if the rest of the guys do. Public transportation, keep your mouth shut. It's really easy to do, and
Ew, who would be on public transportation?
I have been quite a few times in my life, and still regularly.
Ralph Lauren, Polo.
I don't know why everybody just didn't buy a Tesla.
I never said everyone. I said if you were.
I don't understand why everybody didn't just get Tesla.
You know, why don't you? I'm not my dad. I'm my dad. Another dry hole. Got them hole filled with sparkling water. Let's. This guy's getting 105 miles an hour to the ding ding. I don't know his name.
2-for-4 is a pinch hitter. That one right off Alvarez. He's able to recover, stumbles to the ground, makes the play, and he is in pain.
So how does the radar know? Oh, I think the pitch was 105 coming back at him. They don't know it was 105 headed that direction, do they?
I don't know. Coming off a bat, I don't know. Is it faster?
Well, if it's doing 105 and you hit it, it's got to be doing 105 or more, right? Or maybe it's 105.7. The new easy listening. Balls to the balls.
The pitchers wear cups. Even
you
then,
heard him say, "Oh," as the
even the concussion of a cup would hurt.
Did you end up with any of the? Did you end up with any of the? Did you end up with any of the imprint of the laces on your chin when that happened?
There's no laces. There were pubic hairs, Matt. Is that funny? Is that funny?
What do you think, Bob?
QAnon,
No?
did you hear that? Did you?
What? No,
QAnon.
Bob. How we used to be Bob buddies.
Matt Bearden made fun of a guy who was actually molested as a kid. He made a joke. QAnon. Go after the real guys. Totally forgot what I was going to say now. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, really? It's because you have amnesia after getting hit in the head by that ball while you were on that dude's. No.
I was 11.
No, right then. That was the joke. Was about that guy. He got hit in the. You were like he got hit in the balls with a baseball, and I said, "Did you get the imprint of the laces on your chin?" Meaning that you were.
Yeah, jokes are always better when you have to explain them. I learned that from you.
Guys.
I learned that from watching you. I forgot. I had something about this.
I don't want this segment to be
we got a
over.
break.
Is he going to get up?
Hey,
Don't leave me
Dylan,
hanging.
Dylan, can you do because you got to do all that stuff we can't talk about behind the scenes. Because I was going to say, can you do another segment?
Don't leave me hanging with this guy. Is he going to get up?
Well, he's no longer hanging.
Yeah,
hit off him. He was able to finish the play off.
A lot of pro sports players no longer wear any kind of cup devices. They say they're uncomfortable.
Oh, I know what I was
and
going to
they're in the
tell
way.
you. I don't have them on today. My sister bought me underwear for my birthday that her sons love, and it's got a cup. It's got a pocket for your junk,
a pouch.
Yeah,
and it's incredible.
Do you think this guy got ruptured? A nut ruptured? Or
I don't know.
You remember Ruptured, don't you? That Blondie song.
What do you mean? It's got a cup for your what?
They built the pocket for your junk in front of the underwear, so it's not being all smooshed up.
Supposedly, it makes you cooler, right? Like it hangs your wang
I
out
thought
there.
all underwear had a little kind of.
No, this literally goes out.
No, dude, it looks like you've gone to one of those you're one of those dancers.
All right,
you put the whole thing in its own
What's
little
the
glove.
brand? I got to see these.
I'll show you a picture.
I'll bring them in. I'll wear them. Hey, Chewy, put the answer those calls. We'll come back to this. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you later on the
He's
cameras.
too busy signing.
Adios,
7
amigos.
7 o'clock tonight. You can check us out on KLBJ FM in the studio with the video.